I'm not going to be doing anything for the foreseeable.
Oh, you're not going live anymore? Do you need a break?
Yep.
So it all got to you, did it? You regret it? But you know, I'm streaming now, so it's like you want to get involved. Do you want to get involved or not? You keep getting involved.
Like I said before, but all this like you trying to humiliate me, you trying to get one-upmanship on me, it's got to stop. It's just got to stop.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that, was it? You know, I was trying to help you. You just said you wanted land.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. Yeah, but it wasn't like that in the beginning, though. Let's face facts. It wasn't like that in the beginning. You never tried to humiliate me in the beginning. I'm talking 12 years ago, and then now all of a sudden, it's all you seem to want to do.
Yeah, but when we first met up, though, you know, like when I walked off, you know, when you was chatting to some other guy, and I turned up late with a hole in my sock, my shoe, etc. So it's not like I've treated you nice and then just switched up on you, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you are completely different with me in person than what you are when you're on your live streams.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come across because, like, I mean, you are naturally quite a loving person. So that's why I don't understand why you come across as being a bit cold-hearted in your live streams.
So what? Have you got any friends? You said you got a 60-year-old pensioner who's your best mate, as well as that Alex and someone.
I've not got a 60-year-old pensioner.
You said you got a best mate who's like 60. Who's your best mate?
He's not quite 60.
How old is he?
He's 56.
Who's that?
Friend who's a pensioner, we're friends because I bought a dog from him, and he's one of my very good friends. I prefer like older people because they make more sense.
Yeah, but you was good friends with that Alex though, and she's 24. You said she was your best mate, 20 years younger.
Yeah, but like I said in the first place, her mum asked me to be her friend. Like, my mum warned me against it and said, like, obviously, like, you don't need to do this. But I felt a bit pressured into doing it. But then the more I got to know Alex, because I'd met her before that, because obviously me and her mum are friends, but the more I got to know her, the more I realised that we've got far more in common than what I originally thought.
Immature.
And then, obviously, like, I genuinely like her, do you know what I mean? But what I don't want for her is her to get used and abused online and tossed aside, and that's what I see happening. And I'm calling it as I see it.
Yeah, but they're treating her nicely, you know, on Blackwaller Radio. They're being all nice and friendly to her, innit?
For now.
You're the one calling up, you're not calling her a virgin. Why did you call her a virgin like it's a bad thing?
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
When you were slagging her off saying, oh, your mum this and your mum that, and you haven't got any friends, you was a virgin until last year. Like, what's up with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just the fact that I just said it to, like, I don't know, I just said it because just to upset her, I suppose, but it was a wrong thing to do. I shouldn't have done it, because I didn't want to make her feel shit about stuff, but the fact is that, like, she was just saying stuff, and then people were saying stuff about me and my, like, mental health and stuff, and she wasn't saying anything, and she wasn't defending me, and then it pissed me off.
But you are mentally ill, though.
No, I'm not, and I told this to the crisis team earlier when you say this, because I said he constantly says I'm mentally ill, and they were like, you're not mentally ill, you've got a mental health condition, there's a complete difference.
So you're not mentally healthy?
No, but you say it like it's a bad thing to have a mental health problem. I mean, let's just psychoanalyze what's wrong with you, right? Because literally, what do you think you've got? Do you think you suffer from depression?
I don't try and like label myself with that, you know, because I feel like if I'm depressed, it's kind of down to me. Or sad, I mean, I don't really know if clinical depression is something I've got.
You were the one who wanted a better life. You wanted a better life. You
Yeah,
wanted
of
to live
course.
off the grid.
What's up with that?
That's what you.
Yeah, 100%.
Tell you what I think about you, right? I think you've only ever wanted somebody to love you and see you for the real person that you actually are. But, like, you go about everything completely the wrong way.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be liked. I'm just doing my thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about everybody that follows you. I'm talking about, like I don't know, like, relationship-wise. You push people away, but constantly test people as well, and then like that just fucks people off, because at the end of the day, there's only so much of a test someone's going to take. But that's what you do. You push somebody to the extremes to see what they're going to do, and it's like you almost get a kick out of it.
Why do you keep coming back though? I don't understand. You must love the drama. That's why you're starting on Agent X and Alex.
Because I genuinely used to care about you and genuinely used to like you as a person.
You don't anymore. You don't care about me, but you wanted to marry me yesterday.
I'm not. Yeah, but you actually said that first.
What? That I want to marry you?
Yes, you actually said it to me first. Like well, we were talking 2 months ago when we first started talking back in May, and you were all like nicey to me, and then saying all these things to me, and then I'm like thinking, where's this go? Why has he suddenly started saying all this stuff to me, being really nice? And now it all makes sense.
I never said I wanted to marry you at all. You came to me broke, so I felt a bit sorry for you. That's what it boiled down to.
So you didn't say to me, right, that you're denying saying that you said to me on Facebook Messenger that you wanted to get married to me, right, and basically stream it and get paid for it.
No, it's obviously a joke. You know, if it's like my big day, like I'm going to focus on the woman in it, not fucking this little YouTube live stream. I might get a bit of content out of it, but I wouldn't want to ruin the moment. I'd want to live in the moment. So no, I wouldn't want to stream it. Obviously it was a joke.
Right, so also it was a joke when you said other things to me then, is it, over the past few weeks?
About what specifically? Because we spoke about a lot.
Well, you've talked about the fact that, like, that you basically want to, like, I don't know, that you are capable of love and all that stuff. So do you think you are capable of love?
I think you're fooled by the restaurant comment that I made when I said you want to go to a restaurant to hold the camera.
Because that's not what you said. You said, did I want to go on a date with you? That's what you said.
No, I said...
Like, you said, no, let me finish, please. You said, right, because I was at Alex's granddad's house with my cousin and Alex at this time when you were texting me, because you said, why haven't you replied to my message, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then obviously, like, because I wasn't near my phone for starters, and then you said, would you go for a drive with me? And I said, what do you mean a drive? You didn't explain yourself, you just said a drive. And then you said, right, a couple of days later, you meant go on a date to Manchester or wherever and go out and do this, that and the other. And you were like painting this picture. So why would you say that then? And then retract it and say that you didn't say that, but you really meant you wanted me to come and film you making content. Because you could have 1 million people do it, so why me? You could ask anybody to do it. So why did you specifically want me to do it?
Because I know you'd be willing, because you're so desperate to be close to me.
Oh my God. Are you still going with this? That I'm so desperate to be with you, like literally. Because the more you say this, even if, right, there was a shred inside your like heartless, cold heart of emotion and feeling towards me, right? Do you honestly think I would reciprocate after the way you've treated me? I didn't even sleep with you the other night. What does that tell you?
You fell asleep and I streamed for like 6 hours. You got in bed. You was in there for ages and then you just fell asleep, started snoring. So probably the dog's keeping you up all night. You lacked sleep. So you was just gone. You was probably exhausted from your rant. You know, getting exposed.
I didn't particularly want to have sex with you anyway. Like, the thing is, right, there's this thing where, like, women have to be in the mood, and basically, the way you go about things, it kills the mood, it kills everything.
But you was turned on, though, you know, when I was rubbing my hands together with the hand wash.
According to you, I was turned on.
But when I said it, you started laughing, you know, like it's true.
Because, do you know how women fake orgasms? They also fake other things as well.
So why do you keep telling me you're naked, though, and you're in bed, and come on, you know, we just do it in a boring position.
Okay, let's just
talk about
when we first started talking, right? You basically said to me, do you want to come and watch me wank?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, at the end of it, like, you started off on, like, that kind of thing, and then, like, you were talking about, you're not a spontaneous person, whereas I am more of a spontaneous person than what you are.
But, you know, if I'm saying to you, can you watch me wank, that's quite spontaneous, isn't it? Because it's not like a normal thing to do.
Well, no, not particularly, but it's, the thing is, it's like, obviously...
So you're wrong.
I mean, no, I'm just can you just, like, listen to what I'm saying, please, rather than just...
You've got an assistant dog because you're physically fucked up. So when I used to say you're good at riding, you probably can't do that anymore. So it's not as good, is it? That's why. Because you're not in the same condition.
Because I haven't done it to you since.
But you got an assistant dog, and you're always saying you're in pain, and you're back this, and you're back that. You know what I mean? So I read between the lines, and I came to the conclusion that you can't ride anymore. That's why it's been pretty basic.
But did you or did you not say the other day you prefer the missionary position over all of the positions on your live stream when I was there?
I do, yeah, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you're not in the condition to ride anymore like you was 10, 12 years ago. That's why I might be a little robot.
Yes, but the thing is, though, I've only recently put weight on because I've had to have my mood stabilizer increased, because basically you've driven me to the edge, nearly to the point of no return. So
Fake alarm.
if I've put weight on in the past few months, or a month or whatever, or so, 2 months, because that's what's happened, then do you know what I mean? But you're judging me. I could pick away at you and your personality and things about you, but I don't.
Go on then.
Because I wouldn't dream of it.
I'm giving you my permission to do so.
Yeah, but I don't want to, because it doesn't make me feel better about myself doing that.
Because you got nothing, that's why.
No, because you put loads of weight on, but...
Yeah, but a man's looks aren't as important as a woman's, and you know that. I don't put a load of makeup on my face, you know what I mean?
Yes, I'm aware that you don't put makeup on, unless it's something else that you want to get out there to the general public, that you want to confess about. But... Are you peeing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How come you spilled this piss bucket, on like the laptop? Some people were saying it was a setup. It was like...
It was an accident, I forgot.
Of course it was.
Somebody said that you put the piss bucket on my head. I actually put it on your head. And
yeah,
I put it on my own head.
Yeah, the black caller was wrong with that. You put it on my head,
exactly.
innit? Yeah, you fucked up.
So I put it on my head, and then I put it on your head, and then obviously after you peed in it, I forgot there was piss in it, and then I spilled it. But
Clumsy.
Whether or not it was staged
Clumsy.
or not.
Physically unstable. You were just like falling all over the place.
I was physically unstable.
Yeah.
As well as mentally unstable.
Fucked. But, you're doing your little thing with your channel.
Problem and felt suicidal before.
Yeah, but like I said, these guys have probably been told to boycott your streams, in the Discord.
Yeah, but I can build my own channel though, do you know how many followers I've got, on Facebook and Instagram? I'm perfectly capable of getting my own followers.
So how comes you don't get many views though? If you've got loads of people on Facebook and Instagram and all that, the numbers don't reflect that.
Because most of the people that I'm friends with in real life, as well as also on Facebook, have probably got lives. They don't stay up till 6 in the morning. They've got jobs and work commitments, and I've had
Well, you don't always stream at 6 in the morning. You don't always stream that late or early.
No, you don't. But certain other people.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. You're saying you've got friends who go to work, yeah?
Yeah.
So they can't stay up till 6 in the morning watching your streams, but you don't stream at 6 in the morning all the time, do you? And they could watch it the next day.
I was using it as a generalised thingy, because other people stay up till that time watching your live stream, or watching the Black Caller, or watching other people.
We're not talking about me, we're talking about your channel and your friends on Facebook having 5,000 friends. Why don't they watch your videos?
Because I don't know if they're watching them or not. And to be fair, I wouldn't want to bring them into it, because some people put comments on some of my... No, just listen. Some people put nasty comments on things that my friends had actually commented on my stuff, and then calling them simps. I don't want to bring my friends into that. How many friends do you know in real life that are on your chat? How many of your actual friends are on your chat?
Well, I can't see everyone who's watching, you know what I mean? So it's hard to say.
Right, okay. So basically then, you don't know who's watching your live streams. You don't know if your family's watching it. Your mum might be watching it, keeping an eye on you to make sure you're still alive. I don't know, your daughter might be watching it. But do you think your daughter would be proud of what you do to women and how you degrade them?
Well, she don't really know me. I don't know if she watches these videos. We haven't really got a relationship, so I don't know if she knows what I'm like, really.
Well, if you were my dad, I'd Google you. And to be fair, I'd be a bit horrified, to be fair, if you were my dad. With some of the controversial things that you've done and said about people, and the way you treat women, do you think you've got issues with women because you treat them so badly?
You keep coming back, man. So it means you like it, innit? I see all these guys as well, like sucking up to you. Well, not necessarily now, but back in the day. You know what I mean? So.
Are you on about like when I was?
You're addicted to the drama, basically. A few people have said it. You're addicted to the drama, but you act like you don't like it. But the way I always hear suggests otherwise.
No, because the thing is, though, right? Because like I said, I've genuinely done whatever I possibly can to help you. Hence why I lent you the Hoover. I've always been there for you. If you've needed anything, etc., etc. I've said to you multiple times, if you ever need anything, you know where I am. If you want to talk or whatever. But if you tell me something, I then don't go and do a live stream and start chatting about what you've told me.
You told these people I've got a war, not dick, though.
It was a joke. And what? Let's just think about some of the hideous things you've said about me.
No, but you're missing the point.
You sat back while people were calling me a transformer, and you didn't say anything apart from, I've inspected her. She's definitely not a transformer.
Well, what more do you want? I said, you're not a transformer. I've inspected you. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to take a picture of your posse and send it to all of them?
No, I'd just like you to have a bit of self-respect and a bit of respect for me, right? And treat me with some, the goddamn respect that I deserve.
Well, I did. I said, I don't think you're a transformer because I've checked her out. You just said that.
Well, quite obviously I'm not a transformer.
Well then, I did step in there and say she's not a transformer then. You just said it yourself. I inspected you.
But what I'm saying is, you've never defended me. All you've done, right, and this is why your cult think it's acceptable to treat me the way that they do, is because you treat me that way, so they think they can speak to me like that. So lead by example, right, and treat me with the respect that I deserve. That's what I'm saying to you. I treat you with respect, right? Yes, I've made a few mistakes recently. I hold my hands up. But how many mistakes have you made against me?
But the cult, they respect Alex, do you know what I mean? And I've kind of dissed her for taking your side, even though she hasn't got a clue who I am, and being really naive. The cult still respect her. So they're not dissing you because I've been dissing you. It's not true, is it?
No, but people make their own minds up and people can say whatever they want.
Exactly, so it's not down to me then, is it? The cult having a go at you.
No,
people can make up their own minds.
At the end of the day, they see you speaking to me like that. It's like someone said to me the other day, why'd you let him speak to you like that?
You know why I spoke to you like that as well? One of the reasons was because I told you, there's an old woman below me, innit? And you're shouting all the time. And after a while, I just started telling you to shut up.
Yeah, but do you know why I shout? It's because, I've got, an inner ear problem, and basically that's affecting my balance, and I've had an ear infection, and, things aren't as clear in, one ear as it is in the other, so that's partly why. But
when I told you to shut up, you'd go quiet, so you kind of know, what kind of levels are acceptable, innit? And then you step it up again.
Obviously, if someone tells you to shut up, then obviously you are clearly talking quite loud.
Yeah, so
they're not just saying it for no reason.
Exactly, so you reduce your volume temporarily, and then you go back up again, you got no self-control. And there's an old woman downstairs.
But like I said, the woman, I didn't know that until the other day when you said that.
I fucking told you ages ago. I said in a stream ages ago that I look through a window and see her tits sometimes.
Oh, lovely.
You've heard
really
that.
Thrilled by that.
You've heard that.
I've never heard you say that.
Bullshit.
You seem to think that I religiously watch your streams. I don't. I've only literally started screening them to make sure that you don't chat stuff about me, and then documenting it down like a dossier. Because at the end of the day, you say things, you run away with your mouth. You don't think about what you're saying half of the time, and then you say all these things about me. And then these people believe it because you twist something that I've said. And then it's like with the whole, it's like me saying something like, oh, Ben, because your mum worked in a massage parlour. Oh, yeah, Ben's mum was a prostitute on the streets.
But it's not true then, is it? So why would you say that?
Well, exactly, but obviously she works in a massage parlour, and then me saying to people, oh yeah, but she was a prostitute on the streets. Well, it's a similar sort of thing in a way, really, isn't it, retrospectively? So. But
what lies have I told about you, though? I said to these people that I've inspected her and I think she's a woman.
I've got IBS when I haven't got IBS.
So you ain't got that dodgy bowel syndrome?
No, I've got ulcerative colitis.
That's similar.
No, not particularly, no.
Sorry that I don't know the medical terminology for IBS and all that other stuff, but you know what I mean? You get the ballpoint from me saying she's got dodgy bowel syndrome.
It's It's not even that.
But when I invited you round, you came in a taxi. I said, "Why don't you walk?" And you said, "Because you keep shitting yourself." You know, like it's out of your control.
I didn't say anything about shitting myself. I don't know why you've come up with that. Because even if I was doing that, I wouldn't tell you that because you, like your cousin said on your Facebook page, you criticised your mother for slagging and talking and gossiping about other people. But what do? That is your main objective in life. So you can't then call out your mother and say that your mother's in.
No, my mum.
I feel sorry for your mum because everybody knows everything about her and it's vile.
I'm not saying my mum can't gossip. I'm just like wary of what I say to my mum, you know, because I know she likes gossiping.
Are you happy that people know personal information about your mother? She's your mother.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't.
Yeah, but what did I say to you? People who say they don't care really do.
But I ain't really said anything bad about
care.
it. Yeah, it's not that big.
You do care.
Well, do I care about my mum? Yeah, of course I care about my mum, but I like doing these streams. I talk about my life, innit?
But why speak about her in the way that you do? You say things, such personal things about her, same as you've done with me.
No, I said she gave me a happy childhood. She gave me loads of wrestling figures. What did I do with you?
You know exactly what you've done to me. And then you were talking about like your baby mama, and I remember you actually saying to me when we started dating that she got the same name as your mother. I vaguely remember you saying that, right? Because I remember being sat in your living room and you saying it, and then like obviously you denied that you got a child, but then like people want to know who your daughter is. Does that not scare you that people want to find her on the internet and possibly could start trolling her? Does it not concern you? You've got a daughter, she's got a child, right, that she's got to protect. You're basically saying things about your family, and these people could find it. They could go and hurt your family.
Well, you could say that about anyone in the public eye, you know. Anyone could go and look for other people's family or certain people's family members. It's just the internet, innit? You're on it.
It's like Triple R thinks he knows where you live, right? Obviously, you said earlier on that I've told people where you live. I've never told anyone where you live. And the only reason why my dad knows where you live is because he came to your house to remove a tree in the back garden. And I got in the car and your name and address was on this bit of paper from the council. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, because obviously it said your address. And then like I was like, oh, have you been here or something? And he's like, yes, chop a tree down. And I was just like, oh. Because then I messaged you and said, oh, my dad's been to chop that tree down.
Forget your dad. Forget your dad.
I'm just saying.
Forget your dad. Who asked you, like, what my daughter's name is?
You know who's asked me, I've told you.
Who's asked you who my daughter's name is?
I'm not going on it. I'm not talking about it on here.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
But I'm asking, it's my daughter, innit? I'm asking, you got my permission to, like, tell me who asked you for my daughter's name, etc. Who is it?
I've already told you before who it was who said it.
Yeah, I'd remember.
I have.
Alright, someone in the chat who knows the answer to this, say it. I don't know why you're not telling me. Why didn't you let me play that voice message as well from the other day?
Because I asked you not to.
Why not? You said you...
Because it's like if someone messages me now and says, oh, Sarah, send us Tyan's address. Does it mean to say that I'm going to do it?
Yeah, but that's my address. You could come round and try and do some damage. You know what I mean? I'm just asking to play this thing that you said that you...
Or they could hurt you. But like someone said to me the other day, they're very surprised by now someone hasn't done anything to hurt you. Which, to be fair, so am I.
Have you told someone my daughter's name, though, yeah?
Pardon?
What's my daughter's name?
I don't know what your daughter's name is.
You don't know her name, but you know my ex from 10 years ago, yeah?
You told me your first girlfriend was named after your mother.
No, I'm talking about my daughter now.
You told me that your mother...
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about that Francesca woman, innit? You know about her gastric band. I'm saying, like, you know about her, but you don't know my daughter's name.
Yeah, I don't know your daughter's name.
How does that work?
What do you mean, how does that work?
I'm saying to you, how do you know that Francesca's personal details about her Botox and her gastric band, but you don't know my own daughter's name?
Because she puts it on the internet.
And I asked you what her internet name is, and you didn't tell me because you said I followed her, and I don't.
No, you were following her, but you've unfriended, not on her actual proper profile, but on her she does like a live streaming thing for her music. You were following her on it, and I saw you on it.
You know the fact that you know that though. Like, where was this, on Instagram or what? YouTube?
Yeah, on Instagram.
So this Francesca was doing what, like a music gig and.
Yeah, because you said to me, if you don't do what I want you to do, right, and you won't comply, I'm going to just go and film content with Francesca. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I said that's a possibility, but I didn't say I follow her and I watch her videos.
You said you were going to go to. I'm not going to say where she lives, obviously, because it's completely. But you would. But at the end of the day, right? You basically said, I'm going to go to such and such a place to go and film content or film her, blah, blah, blah. I mean...
Oh, that's why you got involved as well, yeah? Because I said I'd run off with that Francesca and film her music stuff.
She's married for starters.
Yeah, but I didn't say I'd fuck her.
You once told me that the marriage wouldn't even last, so if you didn't know she was married, right, how did you know she was married?
What do you mean I said the marriage wouldn't last? I don't even know her husband.
Well, that's a lie, because you told me that the marriage wouldn't last, and then you told me not to, just to forget about Francesca. That's what you said,
I don't know anything about her marriage.
Well, you said it to me, Ben.
I don't know a husband. I couldn't tell you one thing. You probably know more about him than me.
I only know because basically, like I said, I do follow her. Not because she's your ex-girlfriend, because I actually quite like her content. There's no criminal offence against following someone because you like the content. She follows me. Does that mean to say she knows who I am? She quite clearly knows who I am.
She follows you on Instagram, yeah?
Yeah.
What's her name on Instagram, though?
I'm not saying her name on Insta. Oh my god, I'm not saying her name.
But she's public. She's a singer, so why can't you say her name?
Because I'm not.
She's a public singer with a blue tick. Why can't you say her name?
I'm aware of what it is, but I'm not.
Okay, so you fucking talking more BS, yeah? You're in the corner.
Why? Because I don't want to dox somebody. Because that's the type of thing you would do.
But you've been sending me like articles of Agent X and she's been doing this and doing that and the other, and you said Alex lives at such and such place next to such and such, and then your mic cut out, innit? So you was like doxing people on the Black Caller stream yesterday.
No, I didn't, because I live on the same fucking road. So why is me saying like that doxing her?
Because she said that she lives near such and such. Then your mic cut out.
I didn't say she lives near such and such.
I watched
she
it today.
lives across the road from me.
No, I watched it today.
Well, I don't care what you say, but I said she lives across the road from me because she does. But obviously, and then there was comments being said about what sort of a 43-year-old would want to go back home and live with the parents. Well, my parents' house is massive, love, so it wouldn't be quite like moving back in with your mummy and daddy in a teeny-weeny little cottage.
Why don't you go back there then, that multi-million-pound house of your mum and dad's?
Well, I can go back any time, and I am doing, because basically, I don't like living in S5. It's full of poor people.
You're poor, though. You asked me for £20.
Oh, God, for 24 hours. Like, literally, for 24 hours.
£20.
I used to get more by the, like, you know, modelling by the hour than what you probably earn on your live streams.
But you don't know what I get behind the scenes, though. That's the thing. You don't look into things. You sent me all these articles about Agent X, yeah? And then you asked me to go on the Black Caller stream. Like, as soon as you sent me these articles, I need to read through them and just find out if this is fake news and, you know...
It's not fake news. It's all on the internet. You can Google it. It's all available on Google.
It's all available on Google.
Yeah, it's all available on Google.
Me sexualising Coogan's daughter's probably on the internet somewhere, innit? But I ain't done it.
What, so basically, like, the police are going to make up false accusations and false charges, and so it was like the actual, like, paper that actually published it in the first place that's online.
Oh, you're talking about Agent X?
They're going to make it up.
No, I'm just saying, like, you just sent me, like, loads of articles. I didn't really... Because you're sending me them. I don't even want to look into them, because I know it's probably bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit, but it's about time people woke up and smelt the coffee.
So who got molested by their brother and chucked down the stairs?
I've got no idea what you're on about.
You said it in a stream yesterday. You said to Alex, at least, you know what I mean? You haven't got a brother who chucked you down the stairs and abused you. You know, when you was like saying, oh, you know what I mean? So who was it? You should know. You said it.
Well, I don't remember saying that, so I don't know why you would say that I said that.
You definitely
because I genuinely don't remember saying that.
It's recorded, and someone says they remember as well, so... Who is it? Have you been abused by your brother and chucked down the stairs? Because you said to Alex, you haven't had a brother who's chucked you down the stairs and abused you, you know, like you have.
the recording because I can't really remember, to be fair.
I just told you what I said. I heard it today.
Yeah, but like I said, you'd have to play it so that.
I think it's made up. But why me playing it? What's that going to do? Because you didn't like go into it. I think the black caller cut you off or something and said don't get personal, which was ridiculous. But what happened with fucking someone getting chucked down the stairs by their brother and getting abused by them? Was that you or Alex?
Oh, actually, now I do remember now what it was. But yeah, it's nothing to do with sexual abuse. I know what it is now. You've just said that. It just. Yeah, I'm not going into it because it's not my business.
You brought it up though on the radio.
Yeah, I know I did.
Well, why are you bringing it up then if you don't want to go into it?
You brought it up.
I didn't say anything about someone getting chucked down the stairs by their brother and getting abused. Why would I bring that up? That's what you said.
Yes, but abused is not just sexual, is it? It's also physical, mentally, blah, 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 emotional abuse.
Who did it happen to? You or Alex?
Well, I don't think I was talking about myself.
So you're talking about Alex? She got abused and chucked down the stairs by her brother.
Well, if you say that's what I said, then...
No, I'm asking you because you said it.
What, so you're saying I said, at least you didn't get chucked down the stairs and abused by your brother?
Yeah. Like it happened to you.
Yeah, but I don't understand why I just casually say that in conversation when I'm shouting at Alex. Why would I say that about myself?
Because
you wouldn't.
Because you was dissing her. You were saying she's a virgin. You know what I mean? She's inherited the houses. She hasn't got any friends. You know what I mean? Her mum had to make you and her become friends because she didn't have any friends. You were saying at least you didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't have the mum and dad that you got. You didn't get chucked down the stairs and abused by your brother. That's what you said.
I didn't have the mum and dad. I never said that.
Listen, it's here. You can deny it all you want, but it's here.
I'm not denying it. Why would I say I didn't have the mum and dad like what you've got?
So you are denying it?
No,
you just said you're not denying
say that because basically my mum and dad are completely different to Alex's mum and dad.
I just want to know whose brother molested him and chucked him down the stairs or abused him in some other way.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, that's all I wanted to hear. That's no problem. You got no idea.
No idea what you're talking
okay,
about.
no problem.
I just told you.
No problem. You got no idea about what you said. Okay, let's move on. Now what?
What do you mean, now what?
So what's going on? Are you in health or not? Or because you sent me them pictures. That's why my last stream got deleted, by the way. I streamed an hour before this, or whatever, before this stream, and there was a few cut photos in it, so YouTube like deleted the live, unfortunately.
Because you put suicidal pictures on there, yes. I could, of me.
But you see how it paints the picture, how you like sent me that to try and get me round and get me upset and emotional.
No, I didn't send you that to get you round. I sent it you so that you'd possibly might understand what you've done to me, but clearly that hasn't worked because you're still emotionless and you're still basically trying to use somebody else's like misfortune or whatever to get some monetary gain.
But I just don't understand it, like when you said that ambulance came to get you, but it was your mum who took you to the hospital. It wasn't the ambulance.
Because I've just explained before. I did ring an ambulance, but basically they turned up. I told them to fuck off, and they said why, and I said because I just want to die.
No, you're not. No. You're missing the point. When you got
you're
missing
the point.
Listen, when you got in your mum and dad's car, yeah, and they drove you to the hospital, yeah. After that, you messaged me. Yeah, you messaged me saying that. Listen. You messaged me saying that you're at the hospital, yeah, and you sent me a little photo with your wristband on. Is that true?
Yes.
So I said to you then, the ambulance finally turned up, yeah? And you said yes.
Yeah, I know I said that.
Well, they didn't.
The reason why I said it is because basically I couldn't be asked to say, oh yeah, my mum and dad came over. They were coming over anyway. But like I said, the ambulance it turned up, I said what I said, then basically I went back in the house, I spoke to my mum on the phone, that's when you heard me shouting about whatever you heard me shouting about, and then my dad said, because I was speaking to my dad first. He said, my mum's on the phone with the ambulance, sending one out. The reason why the other ambulance didn't turn up is because I turned the other one away.
It's irrelevant. I'm talking about you driving off with your mum and dad and then saying that the ambulance took you.
Yeah, and then my mum and dad came.
Yeah, but you sent me a message after that saying that the ambulance took you.
I know exactly what I said. I've just said that. Yes, I did say that.
Why did you say that?
So why are you going on about it?
Why did you say, oh, you just couldn't be bothered to put my mum and dad took me?
Because...
Is that what it is? I'm asking you.
No, because you probably go, why didn't you just get an ambulance? I was going to ring an ambulance, but why didn't you just get in the ambulance? Because again, you're just one of those people. You just go over and over.
No, because because when you sent me that photo where there was cuts, like I didn't ring an ambulance for you. So why would I have said just get in the ambulance? Just get in the ambulance.
Right. Would you want me to literally screenshot the messages and upload them onto YouTube? What you've said?
No, what I'm saying is, you're saying to me, I would say, oh, why don't you get in the ambulance? But I didn't ring you an ambulance. You know, when you sent me those cuts.
So I'm going to call you an ambulance.
Do you know
while you were at home, basically.
Well, do you know what
you said?
Do you know why I came round like? Because like I say, I thought that I might be implicated.
You wanted to finish the job off? Is that what you wanted to do?
No, but you know, like when you were sending me those pics saying, oh, it's over, have a good life, yeah? I could have rang up the black caller and asked him to like end the stream, innit? Because that's why he was getting upset because people was dissing you. So imagine if the black caller ended his stream, yeah? And you didn't even end your life. And I just looked like some, you know what I mean? Like I fell for it and I ran to your house to see if you're okay and you hadn't even done it. You're just calling for attention.
It's like with the whole pregnancy thing. It's like with the whole Triple R's mum thing. And then, like when Reese was killed and you said, has he really died or are you just saying it for attention? Do you understand how fucked up you sound at times? And then you post pictures of like me, like having cut my wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't think that's sick?
No, not really. You know what I do. You know it's going to go up. You know you wanted the attention anyway. You wanted the chat talking about you. You can't have it both ways. You either want attention or you don't.
I thought for once in your entire life, you'd actually, like, you might have a heart. I actually thought for once in your life, you might have attempted to understand how desperate I was, how desperate I am.
For attention.
But again, you're doing it again.
It's attention seeking, man. But it's like the boy who cried wolf, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, no, I'm not the boy who cried wolf. The boy who cried wolf is currently in the fucking chat.
Who? Black caller.
It doesn't matter who.
Who's the boy who cried wolf in the chat? Someone say it. Who is it?
But at the end of the day, like I said, what are your exact intentions? Because they're definitely dishonourable. You've got, like, do you think you're a nice person? Do you think, like, if there is a heaven, right, or a hell, do you think you'd be going to heaven?
I don't believe in all that bullshit, but people who sin, you know, I don't want to get into it.
And
you can redeem yourself,
what you've done to me by uploading that picture of my wrist is a sin?
Yeah, there was a...
Because to be fair, I hope when you eventually do pass, right, that I hope to God judges you and comes down on you with a ton of bricks, along with certain other people that are in your chat.
But you know that deleting yourself is a sin. You know that, don't you? And you telling that Michael Maloney, you know, to slit his wrist, like, you're kind of encouraging sin yourself, aren't you? So you're a bit hypocritical. Because
at the end of the day, you're never gonna understand what it's like to be that desperate that you want to end your own life.
Why do you not?
Well, come on then. Have you ever been that desperate that you wanted to end your own life?
Oh, so now you're asking me, yeah?
Yeah, I asked you like about 45 minutes ago and you avoided the question. And then you say I avoid questions.
You said I'm not the kind of... I don't know what it's like to end your life, but how do you know that?
No, have you ever felt like that?
Well, now you're asking me, but you was telling me before.
No, go on. Have you ever felt like that?
Not really. I'm not really like that. I'd rather do it to other people than myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Well then,
what do you mean, you'd rather do it to me. You'd rather break me, right? You'd rather break me than do it to yourself. Because
I didn't say I'm gonna break you.
No, just listen to what I'm saying, right? So, for example, right, if I would have died last night, this early hours of this morning, just exactly how would that have played out in your tiny little mind? Because knowing you'd probably try and break into my house just to film my dead body and put it on content.
I can't say too much, but yeah, I heard you loud and clear.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's pretty much what you would have done. We both know what you like. You're into necrophilia quite clearly. You clearly like, dead things. Does this not all scream, like serial killer vibes?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, why
Come
don't
round.
you come round now, right? Come round now and just come and fucking finish the job. Come and bring your knife and come and do it now. Just come and slit my fucking wrist and put me out of my misery. Because I'm sick of this.
Why didn't you go ahead with it? Someone said that you cut yourself wrong, like deliberately. Where you knew you wasn't going to die.
I haven't, because if you look on my other wrist, I've cut. You don't cut across, you cut down. I'm aware of how to do it, thanks. I don't need tips from your cult.
But you went across though, on your arms.
No, that's on one wrist. I'd cut both wrists, not just one.
Well, why come you didn't send me the one, the main one? You sent me the side cuts.
Because why would I? So you can put it all over your YouTube channel and try and make it out as if I'm some psycho bitch.
But you sent it me anyway, though. You sent it me anyway, though, the cut. So why didn't you send me the real cut?
You asked me to send you a picture.
I didn't ask you nothing. I didn't know that you was down like that, did I? I didn't ask you for any picture.
You said to... Right, hang on. You said to me, like... You were like, don't do anything stupid, rah, rah, rah. And then you're like changing your tune, and then you're basically saying that, what, you wanted me to kill myself?
I never said that at all.
Right.
Just because I put a picture of it up, it don't mean I wanted you to do it. I turned up.
So why would you put the picture up? What point are you trying to make by putting it up?
Because I just want to show people that you are an attention seeker. That's why.
Okay.
And you make things up to try and be interesting. You want to be accepted into the cult and be around people who are similar, with similar levels of obsession. So you've been kicked out because you've switched on Alex for no reason, switched on a few others, you switched on me. You know what I mean? So I still don't know what your problem is with Alex.
Yeah, but I've never wanted to be in your cult. Like I was saying this earlier on to somebody who's in the chat. I do not want to be part of your cult.
I've got a message from you saying that you want to be in the cult. Do you want to bet?
When was that sent?
About 2 weeks ago.
So you've got a message that I said that. Yeah, and it was probably a joke. I've jokingly said that before to you.
Yeah, laugh your way out of it.
Does that mean to say that I want to actually be part of your cult?
But it's not really a funny joke, though. I don't see how you saying you want to be in the cult is funny. Like, why is that a joke?
Well, it's like some of your stand-up. Your stand-up's not funny, but do you know what I mean? Does that...
Yeah, but
you try to be a comedian, but you're not.
It don't matter. That's irrelevant. Was it?
It does matter because you're twisting things. You're trying to make me look stupid. You constantly underestimate me as a person. But literally, do you not think I do this to make you think I'm stupid?
I think you are genuinely stupid. Do
you?
Yeah, genuinely. Falling on kittens is just... I've never fell on a kitten.
You've never had... No, you put your kitten in a bin outside the... Was it the RSPCA or PDSA because you'd had enough of it?
It's not that...
They don't know that, do they?
It's not that I had enough of it. It's just that the woman I was with was allergic to cats.
Well, I'm allergic to you. I might go and put you in a bin.
So you're doing that to yourself, yeah? Do you think, you've got the potential to, cause me some damage? Because you're trying to hit me with the cautions and a few other things. What is it?
Are you trying to say that I want to hurt you? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's not true. Why would I want to hurt you?
You said you would kill me before, but
I never said that I'd kill you.
You did, but you chopping away at yourself.
But let's be realistic. There's probably about 100 people in that chat that probably all feel the same. Because you've probably done... In fact, Carl Froch probably wants to kill you. AJ probably wants to kill you. Oscar Bevis probably wants to kill you. Triple R probably would kill you. He'd probably do it, stream it, just so he could become the next Ben Booth.
Oscar Bevis, yeah? You sent the Black Caller a message saying I hate Oscar Bevis, didn't you?
Yeah, because as far as I was aware, that's what you were talking about. You were the one who was on about going down to Birmingham for a straightener.
You've been checking out my socials,
we know what you're like with straighteners. You just like to do it to your hair.
Yeah? Trying to be funny,
you can pretend that you're white.
Okay. Them days are done, I blacked up. Nigger mode.
Right, okay. okay, that's not true, because you said I want to live in a nice white area with a nice white woman.
I do.
You were very strange with the pronunciation of it. Like, you over-pronunciate everything when you go Sarah. You know, it's like, oh, God. I hate how you say my name. Like, literally, I want to punch you in the face when you say my name. You don't say it, like, in a normal manner. It's like... Why can't you, in your Nottingham little like accent? Because you don't even say Nottingham properly. You say Nottingham. It's why do you talk like that? Do you need to have elocution lessons? Do you need me to pay for them? Like I offered to pay for the dentist bill that you ran out on up at Shire Green.
So why do you always want to talk to me though?
Because I find you quite fascinating, to be fair. Because I like studying, like, I like serial killers, don't I? Same as Alex does, and you kind of intrigue me. So, like, I was contemplating writing a book. So basically, I think I now know what the book's going to be about.
Go on.
You. Because we know you're going to end up eventually probably killing somebody or doing something really stupid. I mean, you did the drink drive thing, didn't you? You deeply regretted that.
No, drink driving and killing somebody.
You dabbled at being a boxer, you know. You dabbled at being a father.
How come you haven't got any kids? Like, did you just choose not to have any children, or is your body not capable
why I haven't
of?
got any children.
Is it like biological? Like you're over
you know,
the
if you want to know, then I talked about it the other day in a live stream that I did.
Go on then. What happened? How come you haven't got any kids? Is that why you're jealous of Agent X? Because she's got a few kids. Did you say she pushed her son down the stairs like The Shining or something? Yeah?
I didn't say that she pushed him down the stairs. I said she was talking about in a live stream that basically her child. It was either like The Shining or like The Omen, where the kid basically tries to push the mother down the stairs, whatever, accidentally on purpose, kind of thing, or whatever. She was talking about it on one of her live streams.
Have you ever watched The Shining?
Pardon?
Have you ever watched The Shining?
Yes, I do quite like it.
No one gets pushed down any stairs, though. You know what I mean? And you kept saying Agent X pushed her son down the stairs like The Shining.
I didn't say she pushed. No,
I think the reason why you said The Shining is because you know it's my favourite film.
No, because I've told you before that I like The Shining. We've had this conversation years ago. I told you I liked it.
You like it because I like it.
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
So when I was at home watching a Tom Hanks film, you kept asking me which film is it, which film is it, which film is it. You know, when I was watching Big.
Mhm.
So it's like you really invested. Like, what's he watching? What's his favourite film? Now The Shining's your thing.
I already know. You already told me what your favourite film was.
I don't know your favourite film.
You asked me the other day and I told you.
Yeah,
because you said I don't know what it is, so I told you.
Yeah, and I've forgotten, but you know the fact that you can still remember my favourite film that I told you time ago.
Well, no, because that's not true, because you can remember exactly what I was wearing when we first went out, because you've told me multiple times before.
Yeah.
And various other things that you've said about stuff that's happened between me and you. So, you know, and you used to find it funny that I remember specific things about people, but you're the one who's like supposed to be autistic or whatever you are on the spectrum or whatever it is that's wrong with you.
Are you dissing mental health, yeah?
No, why would I diss... Autism isn't a mental health condition, last time I checked. And why would I diss someone with autism when my nephew has got autism? So, but autistic people are usually very clever. I mean, haven't you ever seen Rain Man before?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, see, that's probably one of your favourite films as well.
So another cry for help, yeah?
Pardon?
Another cry for attention.
You know it's not a cry for attention.
But that's what I'm saying though, like, you know, if I rang up
You wouldn't have come to my house if you thought that I wasn't being serious. You know that you wouldn't, because...
No, but my point is you wasn't being serious. No, my point is, my point is you wasn't being serious though. You wasn't being serious. That's my point.
Yes, but
There's
I
another
was.
fake alarm because you didn't cut yourself properly. Why did you send me like 3 pictures and none of them have got that like downward slice that you need? You have to end it.
I didn't send you the picture of my other arm.
Why not?
That's why.
But that's the main one. You know, if you want to send me something, like, send me the real one.
Yeah, but because I know
real
what a
one.
sicko you are and I know what you do. So, but thanks for doing that, because you've just basically made yourself look like an absolute dick. Because so nobody in their right mind would do something like that. Even if it was the worst enemy, I wouldn't do that. Because it's sick. Don't you think it's sick?
Nah, I'm alright with it. YouTube
Yeah,
wasn't.
but why? But you wouldn't have come to my house if you wouldn't have thought I was serious. You wouldn't have even bothered.
But I know,
The fact that you came... No, but... Right, your cult's currently listening, yeah? So listen, right? I put this out to the cult, right? And the people in there that are actually, you know, of a high intelligence and would understand where I'm coming from with this. What would it say to you if the man or woman that you were interested in or not, or whatever, like, or dated previously, you told them that you were in a crisis and they suddenly... how that person feels about you?
Yeah, I'll say that last bit again. Your phone cut out.
Sorry, but I said, if somebody comes to your house, right, male or female, like whoever, right, if I did it with you, right, you rang me up and said, oh, I'm going to end it, and if I came to your house, does that or does that not tell you something about how I feel about you as a person?
Yeah, but this is a bit different because of this whole YouTube thing. So I knew I'd be implicated in your death, you know, if you did go ahead with it. So I wanted to make sure you was okay, you know, for that reason.
Right, so if it was the other way around and you killed yourself, I wouldn't be implicated in that because if I didn't go round.
No, because I introduced you to YouTube. You didn't. Why am I ending my life?
No,
like,
you didn't.
reason,
You didn't introduce me. Let's just rephrase that. You didn't introduce me. You doxed me. You put my name out there. You forced my hand, so I had to then retaliate. And like basically, I had to like make some tactical moves, which I did.
And jump all over YouTube, even though you don't like attention.
Well, it wasn't about attention. I had several people message me to ask me to go on their specific shows. One of them is no longer currently live streaming because of various events that took place. But at the end of the day, right?
Oh, Boxing Basement.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done this
to
me.
Did you ever speak to did you ever speak to Boxing Basement? You know, just on like the phone or whatever, WhatsApp. I know you chat to a few of these people.
No, I messaged him. I messaged him a couple of times. Yeah?
What? So you messaged him first, Boxing Basement?
After what you did to me, I think I did message him first, yeah.
Why are you messaging him after what happened to you when I put your voice message up? Why did you run to Boxing Basement?
Because I recognised that he didn't like you very much, and I thought that might be the best angle to go with.
Right, okay. So you sided with the enemies, yeah? Like with the Black Caller.
Sits on the fence, doesn't he? So, you know, and doesn't get involved.
Ooh.
He just likes to...
Ooh, Boxing Basement.
Pardon? What's that again?
Who doesn't get involved and sits on the fence?
The Black Caller. So he just likes to basically... Because to be fair, actually, you know what? If they did like bouquets of wooden spoons, I'd send him some. Because, like, at the end of the day, that's what he does. He puts things out there, and he's like, oh, you're going to crush the beef, you're going to crush the beef. Do you think you two are ever going to sort this out? And then he wants that. He wants the amateur dramatics, because he wants your validation. It's like a child. He wants validation from you, and you want validation from... You want validation from something. So, just exactly right. Just explain to me again, right, why you did this to me in the first place. Why did you want me to be your co-host? Because you seem to think, right, that you try to make it out as if it's for like, oh yeah, I just want to just come and film some content because, you know, this, that and the other. But we both know that's bullshit.
It's just easy money, innit? You know, like when you sat there, like, you know, the time just went by like really fast. You know what I mean? And
yeah, which you still owe me for that, by the way, because you said you would sort me out. So basically, like, you know, you still owe me for that. And what I should do, really, is file a civil lawsuit against you, right, in the small courts claims court, to basically get back all the revenue that you owe me for basically chatting about me for 12 years. Can you imagine the revenue I'd get from that?
yeah, but you said you was going to write a book about me, so will I get some of that revenue or?
Well, yeah, because basically it's mutually beneficial, isn't it, Ben? The arrangement is mutually beneficial.
I don't think you're going to write a book, are you?
Watch this space then, because my sister-in-law is a published author. How do you know I haven't already put it to her? and I'm currently talking to like a team because I could be.
Yeah, like you could be a police dog trainer and all this other stuff, a lawyer. You've done a silly little course online.
I did a silly little course that's apparently not recognised, but okay. You keep talking because you made a shitstorm of your life, so you wanted to make my life a shitstorm, but you wanted people to think me and you were together.
I've told these people we've never been together.
Well, that's not true though, is it?
Well, it's true, but I'm saying I've never said to these people that we're together. You're trying to say, oh, are you trying to make it look like we're together? I never said that.
No, because that's what I said to you. I said, why are you trying to make it out as if me and you were together?
Well, I'm not, because I told all these people that we're not together and that she's just harassing me.
Yeah, but why would you do that in the first place? Because they're instantly going to think that.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, you're worrying about what people say in the chat and on
because
YouTube.
I don't particularly want to be associated with you.
But why are you telling me to, like, tell these people that, you know, pretend that me and you are back together? That's what you said to me in a message yesterday. You said, go on Black Caller Radio and tell everyone that we're together.
You actually
and I was like,
said
no.
that to me a few months ago, so you can't really say that to me, put that back on me, because I'm just basically repeating what you've said to me, that you're quite happy for people to think me and you are together.
So why are you saying to me yesterday, why don't you go on the Black Caller Radio and pretend to these people that we're together?
Well, I didn't exactly say pretend, but yeah. But, no, well, maybe I did say that, but it's not the first time that I've said that, and it's certainly not the first time you've said that to me.
Well,
you're quite happy for people to think that me and you are together.
Well, why won't I tell these people I'm together then? That we're together, I mean.
Well, why didn't you stick up for me yesterday?
No, but
why did you let them treat me the way that they've treated me?
Exactly, so that suggests that I'm not wanting these people to think that we're together if I'm not stepping in and defending you.
But you were defending me like when you first came on to do your first live.
Yeah,
in a roundabout way, and then you switched it as you do normally. Because what you normally do is, I've noticed this, you slag me off for like the first like half an hour, and then you suddenly turn like into like, oh yeah, she's a really nice woman, and she's got animals, and I could see myself like living on a farm with her, and like, you know, if my daughter doesn't get in contact with me, I'm just gonna fuck her off and have a child with this person instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Benjamin. Okay.
Who said I was talking about you though?
Pardon?
Who said I was talking about you, like running off with a white woman and having a kid and that?
Because you always refer to me as that woman or this woman, right? And then you were talking about me previously. And then acres of land and having loads of animals. And that's not my dream, or that's not going to be my life.
You're saying that's not going to be your life? Is that what you just said?
No, I said, so that's not going to be my life then.
Do what you're doing. You got your own channel now. You got your own thing. Just go and focus on your own channel. You know what I mean? And just stop fucking worrying about what everyone else is saying.
But I don't want to do the YouTube thing. I'm not interested.
But that's what you said to the Black Caller though. You said, oh, I'm not interested in this YouTube thing anymore. And then you said, if anyone wants to come over to my streams, you're welcome if we get on. So you do want to carry on, and you don't want to carry on, and you do. Like, which one is it?
No, I'm not. I won't be. I don't think I will be continuing anymore. Not after what's been.
Yeah, but you said that. You said that about the Black Caller. You don't want anything. You're not going to go on there. You went on there. You came on mine after saying you fucked me off. So we don't know what to believe of you. You got in the ambulance. You didn't get on the ambulance.
Multiple people said to me that they wanted me to go on to but I shouldn't have done it because I didn't want to go on. But then I've got other people. They've got no idea about stuff. Saying things like, oh, just go on and talk to Alex and sort it all out. Yeah, because like that's not what he wants. He doesn't want that. He wants carnage.
But you just said he sits on the fence though. You said he sits on the fence though. You know, if you're sitting on the fence, that means like you're equal. But you know, if you're like being snidey and all over the place.
Basically, what he does is he goes into it like he'll get a light a match, he'll throw it on the bonfire, and then he'll start pouring accelerant on top of it because that's what he does. That's sitting on the fence.
That's not sitting on the fence.
Well, yes, it is.
Sitting on the fence is where you're not like siding with either side. You just sat on the fence.
Yeah, but he
you're not giving opinions like Coolman.
But he quite obviously does.
Which one? Just stays neutral, or he lights people up and runs over there?
Yes, but he doesn't because he's got his little favourites, hasn't he?
So he's not on the fence.
I know full well he made a snidey video about Triple R, right? and then he suddenly deleted it off that fake mates thing.
What was it?
And now it bigs him up all the time. But why would he make a video about him?
What was it
and
about,
the
though?
snidey mates thing. I don't know. I was just told this recently.
So you're going on hearsay.
Yeah, but I believe this person.
But what if I believe Agent X when she says you kill your animals?
I don't care.
Exactly,
but
my point is, like, you're saying you believe this.
The woman's from Blackpool, like literally, she's from the most shittiest part of the country you can possibly come from.
But I've seen where you live.
Am I from S5?
But you live here. Why come back to this shithole if you're from like a rich multi-million-pound house?
Because that's my mum and dad's house. It's not my house. My parents won't give me handouts.
Yeah, but you said earlier on that your parents will let you live there and you're going to move back in and live in a nice fancy house. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah, if I want to, I can.
So can you or not?
They've already said that.
Oh, they don't really want you, mean?
No, they do. You know nothing about my family, Ben.
Well, move in with them then.
You've got a dysfunctional family. Do not start bringing my mother into this and bringing my father into this.
You bought him into
You
it.
don't know anything about
You
my
bought him
family.
the house. You bought the £1 million house.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
Right, okay. Why are you so jealous? Is it because you grew up on a council estate?
I'm not jealous though. I tried to get you money, so why was that jealous?
Okay.
I was trying to get you money.
Okay, you want to help me, right? You want to help me. So, I tell you what, if you want to help me, come and meet my mum and dad, tell them what you've done, and sit there in front of them and admit what you've done to me, and then fucking apologise. Come and do it. If you're such a big man, come and do it. Come and apologise to me in front of my parents, and I'll show you around their £1 million house. You can even do a fucking live stream from their house. But don't bring my parents into this. Don't talk about my mum.
You brought on my
You
daughter.
know nothing about my mother.
You brought on my daughter saying I'm a deadbeat dad and all this.
I never said you were a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, you did. You said you fucked up as a
I
dad.
didn't say you were a deadbeat dad. I didn't stop putting words in it. I never
That's-
said you were a deadbeat dad.
It was similar to that. That's not
It
verbatim.
wasn't. You tried at being a father and you failed.
Exactly.
You tried at being a boxer and you failed.
But why are you
Now
bringing up my
what are you
daughter?
doing?
What am I doing?
You're
Yeah, I'm
about
doing.
to be evicted from a property.
How do you know that?
You told me you wanted to buy.
How do you know I'm going to get evicted?
Because you've said it multiple times on your live streams. So either you're lying or you're saying it because you want people to like buy into the poor me routine. It's like pour me another fucking drink. You're like a drain, Ben. Literally, you're a drain. You use people's vulnerabilities and weaknesses like several other people in the chat.
I'll give you 20
And
quid.
you don't think about what you're doing. But do you know, if your daughter, someone did that to your daughter, how would you feel if somebody had made your daughter, your baby girl, right, go and slit her wrists because of things that were said and you knew you could have stopped it? How would you feel if that was your daughter that was driven to that? Answer the question, Ben. How would you feel? Would you feel sick to your stomach because you couldn't protect your baby from the internet trolls? Or would you basically, or wouldn't you give a shit because you don't give a shit?
You told a man to slit his wrists. I don't understand. You're bringing my daughter into
I don't
this.
give
Why are
a
you
fuck
mentioning
about
it?
Michael Maloney.
I don't
I'm
give a
not
fuck.
talking about that waste of space. Why are you even mentioning his name?
Why don't you like
He's
him?
not even worth oxygen.
Why don't you like him?
No, I fucking don't like him. He's trolled me from the beginning because of you.
What's he
So
saying?
all this is because of you. So what I'm going to start doing is basically, every time someone says something bad about me, I'm just going to come round to your house and I'll punch you.
And what
So you either retract what you've said about me and apologise, right, and then we'll be cool, or every time someone says something bad about me, I'll come and punch you.
So you're threatening people on the internet
No,
again, yeah?
I'll tell South Yorkshire Police what I'll do, because they'll probably come and film it.
Yeah?
I'm not afraid of you, Ben. So, literally, like I said, if you want to come down to my house now, come and fucking finish the job off. I'll even ring my mum and dad and tell them what you're going to do. I'll even let you fucking film it. But if you hate me that much, right, if you hate me that much, then come and apologise. I remember you said a little comment the other week, actually, about some comments you made about a boxer at one of the gym's sisters, and they came round to your house and they were outside and you went outside and you apologised. If my brothers turned up at your house, would you apologise to them for what you've done to me?
I never apologise to anybody coming round here.
That's what you said.
Oh, sorry, the black guy.
Everybody,
Okay,
everybody
yeah.
who's listening, That's what you said.
No, basically,
All you did,
let me talk then.
You said it on one of your lives. You said that they were outside your house, right, for whatever reason, and he saw you, and he came over and he said blah, 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 and then you apologised for slagging off his sister.
No, I just said I won't talk about his sister again, innit? Because of the respect that I got for him. I didn't know that it was his sister when I spoke about her.
It's alright to do it to me, is it? It's alright to do it to me. Would you apologise to my brothers if they pulled up outside your house in a Range Rover now? Would you go out and apologise? Would you man up and go and apologise? Answer the question.
No.
Would you say, I'm sorry for making your sister want to go and kill herself?
Bring her around here. You've been saying all this a long time before YouTube, so I ain't really bothered. It's all attention seeking, innit?
Right,
like you trying to get in the chat yesterday on the Black Callers radio and trying to ring up and slag people off.
Right, okay, so we're back to this again because you won't admit that you're in the wrong and you won't admit that you're a spineless coward.
Spineless coward.
Yeah, you're spineless. Basically, you make it out as if you're this big, odd man, right? But at the end of the day, right, you probably couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag.
I'm unbeaten in the streets.
You're unbeaten.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So why don't you do unlicensed boxing? Because my brother used to promote unlicensed boxing. So why don't you go and step in the ring with some unlicensed boxers or some unlicensed Thai boxers or MMA, right? And we'll see how far you get.
But you know that I won a belt not too long ago in boxing.
Oh, God, yeah. A little belt from Dudley that you slag off all the time. Oh, no, I didn't really want it. It's a bit of a pathetic belt,
It is a shit fight, but it's still a fight, though. It's a shit belt, but it's still a fight, isn't it?
You're saying, why don't you do... How many knockouts have you got? How many knockouts have you got?
Yeah, but that's changing the subject. Now you're talking about knockouts. Before you said, why don't you get into unlicensed boxing? And I said that I boxed for a belt.
Unlicensed boxing? But you could quite easily go and do it. You said to me once you wanted to do MMA in that.
But this is unlicensed boxing in a way. This is unlicensed boxing.
I know people who do the unlicensed boxing, right? I'll mention your name and get them to contact you on Facebook. But you won't do it.
I had about 50 professional fights at short notice. You know what I mean? How dare you call me spineless, though? Yesterday you didn't want to get on camera. I had to force the camera on you.
Because you're spineless about the fact that you won't admit what you've done to me. And if my brothers came to... You saw my brothers. You wouldn't You just said you wouldn't apologise for what you've done.
I ain't apologising now.
Right. So...
Bring them round here.
No, because I'm not bringing them round, but I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example. So, because basically, I'm calling you out, Benjamin. What's your problem with me? Tell me what your problem is with me, right? And why you did what you did. Just admit why you did it. That's all you need to do.
I felt sorry for you, that's all it was.
Right, you felt sorry for me.
And yeah, you're local. You know, I've done little videos with Triple R. I got that prostitute round here that I did the OnlyFans with. I'm going to start doing StreamYard, start chatting away.
Maybe you should just stick to your prostitutes with no teeth. Because, literally, that's probably about it. You've got a weird fascination with prostitutes, which only men who are either serial killers like Jack the Ripper and the Yorkshire Ripper have. And it's all to do with your upbringing and stuff. So, you explain to me why you've got a weird fascination with prostitutes.
But I said that I'd fuck you and your ex-mate, Alex, so you two prostitutes. I said I'd fuck Agent X.
Fuck Alex, fuck her, I don't give a shit. If you want to fuck Agent X, you can fuck her. In fact, you could fuck every fucking man on your live stream. I don't care.
Sounds like it. If you don't care, why did you ask me on the stream if I'd fuck Alex?
It was just a question.
Yeah, but you must care.
No, because I just wanted to ask you to see what you'd say.
Yeah, and I told you, so you must have been interested.
No, I asked you because I was just asking a question. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, so you care then to a degree. You do care.
You come across as being the type of man that'd fuck anything.
Well, first you're saying prostitutes, then you're saying anything. Alex, I fucked you.
Well,
Alex.
Prostitutes, anything. I mean, low-level scum of the society, whatever floats your boat. But you used to ask me constantly if I'd ever had sex with one of my brothers. That's how sick you are.
But I know you lot are inbred, so it's not that sick, is it? It's kind of understandable for the question.
But normal rational people don't say things like that.
But most normal people I know aren't inbred.
But I'm not inbred, though.
We've been through this before. Your grandparents are inbred.
No, my great-grandparents.
Exactly.
We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking generations ago.
But we can still see that it still remains, man, by the way you're acting.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it? Okay. Well, Where do your family come from? What did your dad used to do for a living?
But that's the thing, you don't know if my dad is inbred. We're talking about your family that you've said
No,
is
I'm not
inbred.
saying your dad's inbred. I'm not saying your dad's inbred. But, so, I'm saying, what did your dad used to do for a living?
You know what he did? He sold weed and he was a decorator.
Yeah. So, and what did your mum used to do for a living?
She worked in factories, she worked in a massage parlour. You know, this and that. You know, we know all this. So why are you bringing it up?
So, do you think, so why, how do I know all this information? Because you've told me.
You probably,
Same
I've
about
said
your
it on the
grandma
street.
with all the cats. You've told me. You told me your first girlfriend was called Michelle, named after your mum. You told me. I asked you multiple times if you've got a daughter. You denied it every time. You basically didn't want to acknowledge her. So, you know, when she's older and she possibly watches some of your live streams where you've done that, I can tell, I can't blame her for not wanting to have anything to do with you. But at the end of the day, it's like, you've got people that follow you and you were technically accused of like non-sin, even though it was an accusation, have probably got children of their own. What does that say about them? I mean, I know it's fiction, I know it's not true, you know, obviously it was an accusation, but at the end of the day, if you suspected somebody being a paedophile or whatever, why would you then basically start following them? And start sending them super chats when you've got kids?
But you said you was going to meet up with that Triple R guy, you know what I mean? And like, he's kind of like seen as a nonce.
No. It was Alex that was the one that was saying, oh yeah, we should all meet up and go out downtown in their naivety.
I thought she's like socially retarded and that. She don't really like mingling, but she wants to go to town and get in there and that.
She wants to go and basically... Sad that I was like, oh my god, you just don't do shit like that. But at the end of the day, right, it's like she's shown her true colours to me, and I'm glad I've seen it. I'm glad.
Ooh, Alex.
Yeah.
Wow, what did she do specifically? Don't go on a fucking rant. Just tell me what she did. She just like hooked up with the black caller, yeah? And that's it.
She did, yeah, she don't like, but yeah, her family don't like black people and they're racist.
What's that got to do with Alex?
I'm just saying.
So she shouldn't have gone on the black caller's radio because he's black and her family are racist. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I find it very strange that like she's got serious issues with you and basically makes you out to be a sexual predator, and all her family are racist, and her granddad refers to Asians as with the P word, and obviously black people with the M word. So I mean, that tells me that they're racist.
Yeah, so her family's racist, but why
don't say that?
But what's that got to do with Alex though? My dad sold weed. I don't sell weed. What's Alex's family got to do with her being on the black caller radio?
Alex's family hasn't got anything to do with it. You asked me why I was upset with her, so I'm explaining why I'm upset with her.
You said because her family's racist.
Well, basically, no, I started off with the fact that I didn't understand why she'd done it when she made such a big song and dance about not wanting to go on the internet in the first place, because she was like, oh no, Ben knows where I live, and Ben might come and hurt me, and he'll stab me, and all this stuff. And then she won't come to the police station when she's like, oh no, he came into my work, because I got a phone call on the Friday, because it was a Friday, saying, oh my god, you're not going to believe it, but he's been into my work, and then he came back in again, and he said, are you Alex? And I was right on the spot, and I didn't know what to say, and I was worried he was outside my work and going to follow me home.
So why won't you go to the police then?
Because apparently I was abusing people online and saying threats, which just wasn't true. That's not what she told me. She basically said to me that she didn't want to get involved. If that's not sitting on the fence, I don't know what is. But yeah, she was going around telling her mum and that you were some sexual predator nonce to her and her brother and her granddad and everybody, and saying, oh, he's got known associations with a known sexual predator. He's coming to my work.
Who is a known sexual predator again?
I'm not saying his name.
Who are you talking about?
The video that was put online with you and with your picture on it about that.
Yeah, tell me what that guy's name is again, because I want to just quickly show that video, innit? What's his name? Mark McNeely or some shit.
I think it's Mark Feeling or something.
Mark Feeling, yeah. Mark Feeling.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I think I found it. So that video made Alex think that I'm a nonce, yeah?
Yeah, because her brother went through all your stuff.
Yeah.
And then Alex's brother brother said some comments like, "Oh, I know the boxing world and like it's a dark place." Saying all this stuff to Alex, and Alex is like lapping it up, you know. And then you say that I like the drama.
I just can't believe how someone's fooled by this video with a photo of me on it, you know, and they're saying that I'm a nonce because of this video that someone's clearly edited.
Guess what? I defended you.
But I know that Alex is kind of dumb, because like, you know the way how you're acting, you know how you crush your kitten to death. The fact that Alex doesn't even know, it suggests that she's kind of naive. And the fact when you came round here, she said she was asleep, innit? And she woke up to a load of messages from people. And she said she was surprised, you know, that you came round here because you had told her that you didn't want any more association with me. You remember that?
Yeah,
but my point is, if she's your best friend, she should know that this is what you're like. So for her to be surprised that you came round, she don't really know you really anyway, does she? So you were never best friends.
Because it's like what I said to my mate earlier on. I'm very selective about what I've told her, and I've been selective for a reason.
Alright, let me just play this video, yeah? 1 sec, yeah? You know that same video you was talking about?
Yeah.
I'll play this.
Breaking news. Yesterday evening at 7:30, Mark Feely was brutally attacked with a machete in Sheffield while trying to meet a 13-year-old girl he had been messaging on TikTok. The girl's father, upon learning of the situation, decided to take matters into his own hands and carried out the attack on Feely. He was arrested at the scene by South Yorkshire Police. Mark is in critical condition in the hospital. The next day, it was reported that Mark Feely has been pronounced dead at Sheffield Hospital at 1:15 AM today. Yesterday, he was attacked while attempting to meet a young girl from TikTok. All reports are on social media. Don't forget to share the news, like, comment, share and subscribe. Tyan Booth and Mark Feely have been friends for years. Tyan proved he was in Sheffield with Mark Feely after he was caught rating Kugan's daughter on his YouTube live stream. Tyan was also spotted on a night out in Sheffield with Triple R, the YouTuber, and Mark Feely hanging around a club that was hosting a pop and crisps night for 12-year-old girls.
And that's your evidence, yeah? That's Alex's evidence, you know, for me being a nonce, yeah?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Did you hear that?
Showed me, 'cause I hadn't. What?
You hear that? You hear that nonsense?
Yeah, but I never.
Nonsense.
But I defended you because I knew straight away. But I think I know you better than anybody, to be fair. So, contrary to what like you seem to say about me, I defended you. So.
Okay. I'll just let you talk, innit? Because people can make their own minds up, you know, as to who's fucking retarded here. You know what I mean? And you. So I just wanted to clear my name because people was holding me as the bad guy. You know, like I manipulated you. And that Alex, yeah, when
manipulated me for what?
You know that Alex, you know, when she was asked if she feels like she's been groomed by the black caller, that Alex said, you know, you can only be groomed if you're a minor. Yeah? But when I was trying to get you into the YouTube game, yeah, she was trying to say that I'm a groomer, that Alex. She was saying I'm a manipulator, but you're 43, but doing it to a 24-year-old, you know. Obviously 43 years old, yeah, is further away from being a minor than a 24-year-old, yeah, a 43-year-old. So well, how am I a groomer then? She kind of switched it around, the Alex.
Well, how are you saying that I've groomed Alex? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is just listen and stop talking and just fucking pay attention, man. I'm saying that Alex was asked if the black caller is grooming her, yeah? And then Alex said, how can he be grooming? You can only groom someone who's a minor. But when I was trying to get you into YouTube, yeah, and I was trying to get you to fucking get that money, she was saying that I was grooming you. But you're 43 years old, so how does that work? If you can only groom someone who's a minor, how can I groom a 43-year-old? But she kind of flip-flops. She's very...
Well, you can't groom me because, like, you were talking about it and she heard what you'd said, and then, like, obviously she thought you were trying to groom me and coerce me into doing things I didn't want to do. That's pretty much what.
It's not a gun to your head, though, is it? What do you mean? Trying to force you to do things, trying to coerce you to do things you don't want to do.
No,
like,
that's what
yeah,
you basically said. She heard that on the live stream, and then she obviously saw the. She saw that video, and then she instantly put 2 and 2 together and came up with like 35.
Yeah, she's dumb, and she wants to be a police officer with that kind of evidence.
Well, like I said to you, and all my mates, even her mum said this. They don't think she's going to go in the police. Even her own mum said it. She's not cut out to be a police officer.
That's her evidence. That little photo of me on that little nonce video there, yeah. And man making a little joke saying me and Triple R met up with this guy and we had a little party at a 12-year-old club, or a club full of 12-year-olds, yeah.
Yeah, so like at some pop and crisp thing or whatever. But at the end of the day, I know what I know, and like you know, so I just somebody in your chat just said groom dogs, not kids. That's like so true.
So do you do any kind of harm to your animals at all? Like, cause I was trying to listen, you know, when I was outside your house yesterday, I was trying to hear if there was any dogs like being stabbed up, you know what I mean, or like boiled up.
Do you want to, right? Okay. How many times have you said on your chat that I'm a nice woman?
Yeah, but you're starting to like raise a few questions now, innit? You know, the way you've been acting. So I'm starting to find out stuff as well.
Is it? Well, no. You know the kitten died from fading kitten syndrome, and the others died from a virus. So, and I can even take you to the vets, and I'll get them to explain it to you if you don't believe me, because they'll tell you. So, I've never killed an animal in my life. I don't even kill spiders. So, you know, it's just ridiculous.
So what do you think about that saying then? You know, that the abused become the abusers.
Abusers become the abused become the abusers. Yeah, some people who have been abused do obviously like become abusers, but that's a small percentage of like of people. Doesn't mean to say that everybody that's been abused suddenly becomes an abuser.
Well, that's what I was asking with you. You know what I mean? Because I've got a reputation as being a nonce. You're obsessed with me, so I don't know. I was just asking, innit?
Allegedly,
I'm just
say allegedly obsessed with you, because we both know that's not true.
Because there's more and more women. You know that it's been discovered that more and more women were involved in, you know, in these little grooming gangs and stuff like that. You see more of them. So I'm just asking you, like, what are your thoughts on all that?
Well, in the grooming gang thing, as far as I've been led to believe, they usually use women to groom other women, to get other women. You know, like I'm on about sort of like when what's it called, sex trafficking, for example. They usually use other women to groom other women. So to get them involved in it in the first place, get them hooked on drugs and stuff. Same like with a pimp, like on the streets, I suppose. Like they get them hooked on drugs, and then they're like, you know, they just.
Forget them. What about you? What are your preferences? Have you got any kind of like nonce mind after what happened to you when you was a young girl?
Not in a million years. Why would you want to ask somebody that?
Because like I said, there's a saying, you know, the abused become the abusers. So I was just asking you.
Yeah, but like I've just said, that's a small percentage of obviously like people that have been abused.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, do you get turned on by minors?
No.
What's your ideal age preference?
What, for a man?
A male. Or a girl, a woman, female, any. Are you a lesbian?
No.
So why are you saying for a man?
I meant as in like, obviously for a man, for me, not like that's what I was on about.
No, I'm talking about your sexual preferences and what age you prefer.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, I said,
like
do you mean like as in a man, like an age of a man? Well,
are you into women or what?
No, I'm not into women.
Well, obviously men then, innit?
So obviously, like, I mean, I'd probably say between sort of the age of about 37 and probably like 52. But it don't really matter, because like, I mean, if you fall in love with somebody, it don't matter how old they are. Well, I don't mean as in like young people, obviously, but I just mean as in like if you meet somebody who's like an older person, age don't really matter. I mean, like my mum and stepdad have got a 15-year age gap between them, you know, so people fall in love with people that are younger than them, people fall in love with people that are older than them, but obviously under the age of any sort of consent is completely and utterly like out of order. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's different ages of consent, you know, in different countries. Like some places it's 12.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're on about in Pakistan, yeah?
So you're being a bit racist, yeah?
Well, no, because we both know that the age of consent is technically, well, there isn't really one, is there? But we both know that, you know.
What are you saying about Pakistanis?
Well, I just, like I said, that's what you were referring to when you said about the age of consent, I'm presuming.
Oh, you're going along with this whole sort of Asian, Rotherham, nonce, grooming gang.
Well, it's quite well known, though, that obviously, like, men from certain countries marry young girls and get engaged to young girls, like middle-aged men get engaged and promised to, like, proper young girls. It's quite well known and documented. Obviously, it's not legal in this country, thank God, but in other countries, they think that's acceptable. It's definitely not acceptable. But then people come to this country, and then like there was a case recently where there was a guy who come over on one of the boats, basically raped a 12-year-old, and then his defence to the judge was, "Oh, I didn't realise it was a criminal offence to sleep with someone at the age of 12."
Was he Asian?
I didn't say that. I just said he came over on the boat.
Came over on a boat, a foreigner, but you got raped by a British man, according to you.
Yeah, according to me. So again, you try to discredit me when basically, no, you talk about something that's deeply personal.
But I told you to go to the police though, so you can get, give them evidence and get them sorted out.
I keep telling you, the police already know about this. They contacted me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Listen, you see those things on your side of your head? They're called tabs, right? As in ears. Listen, open them. Listen to what I'm saying. I've already told you they've contacted me.
You didn't want to press charges, no?
About you and your behaviour. So I wouldn't have had to repeat what you tried to get me to do in the first place.
Justice.
If it wasn't for you. So then I had to repeat it. So obviously then they're going to try and, get to pursue it. But it's quite obvious that he's raped some other people as well or sexually assaulted them. Otherwise he wouldn't have wanted to contact me. So I said this to you. So it's quite obvious that's what they wanted to do.
Well, you're saying that they contacted you because he's raped other women, but it could just be me sort of talking about it in these videos. The police watch these streams, so they might have seen it on here and contacted you that way. It doesn't mean he's necessarily raped a load of other women. I think you're just putting that on him.
You even said so yourself that he probably did it to other women.
What do you mean? I don't even know who the guy is. How would I probably know that he did this and that?
Well, that's not true because you said to me you've seen him on the TV when he's been stood next to him.
I never said that. I couldn't tell you if I walked past him in the streets, truthfully, but I agree to disagree, innit? You're never going to fucking...
You said that obviously, well, in fact, no, I can't repeat that because basically that will make it obvious as to who this person is, but yeah, well, I know the truth, and you know the truth, and like I said to you the other night, you said to me, if we would have been together when that would have happened, you would have gone and beat him up. They were your exact words.
Well, it's not realistic because we haven't been together. I mean, you know what I mean? We've never been together.
Is that true?
Look, we met on Badoo. We met up, went on a little night out. We fucked. It was a good ride. And it was kind of on and off from that point, wasn't it?
No, basically it got boring because, like, it gets boring when the person that you're supposed to be like, No, in fact, no, I actually remember the exact moment the penny finally dropped. It was when we were in Starbucks and you said something like, I don't give a fuck if you fuck somebody else. After, like, what? Was it about 2 years of wasting my time? So I'm pretty much like, we used to see each other every day. So that if that doesn't like, you know, come under like the relationship bracket, then I don't know what else does.
Black Koala says, ask her what she liked about you on Badoo.
Ask her what I like.
What did you like about me on Badoo?
Well, when we were talking, I thought you were a nice person, and I thought you were like, you know, I thought you were interesting. I think he might be trying to make it out as if I've only pursued you because you were a professional boxer, but I didn't actually know you were a boxer.
Yeah, but you said some of your exes in the past were all boxers.
One.
Yeah, and you got an MMA ex.
No, I said Thai boxers, actually. They were Thai boxers, but yes, there was one other boxer, yeah. But I don't make a habit of going for people that are boxers. It just happens. And Thai boxing is a far more like, you know, endurance thing than boxing. But at the end of the day, like, are you trying to make it out as if I only went out with you basically because you were a boxer? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with having that preference, and the Black Koala actually said that. I was just reading out what you said, like what attracted you to me on Badoo. And obviously my boxing pictures were on there, so it suggests that you wanted like a boxer, or just, I was in shape back then, innit?
But for all I know, it could have been a fake profile, and you could have used somebody else's pictures, and you could just be like catfishing.
Oh, catfishing, yeah? You know about that?
Well, obviously I know, everybody knows what catfishing is.
I can see your picture. Would you say that's a catfish?
No.
Come on, man.
How is that a catfish, just out of interest?
Because I've seen you in real life and I can see your photo, and I'm telling you it's a catfish.
You've seen me in real life and you've seen... Right, okay, Ben. So like, when we first went out, I'd catfished you, Ada.
No, I'm talking about now, 12 years on.
But I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about back then. So you're saying that I've catfished you. Is that what you're saying?
No, back then, because that was 12 years ago. I'm talking about now. Your picture does not look like how you look now. That's all I'm saying.
Right, well, I think you'll find most people don't look how they looked 12 years ago, but if you're trying to make it out as if that's not me in the picture, then there's videos...
I never said that.
Let me just finish, please. There's videos of me speaking that were put on yesterday or the day before that were filmed that are me. So if anybody on there wants to go and look on my YouTube channel, then please do so if you want to see what I actually look like.
Oh, fuck all that shit.
Because like I admit the other night, that's why I didn't want to appear on camera, because my hair needed cutting. My hair was a frizzy mess because of the heat, because it was so hot in here, like flat. And I didn't particularly want to appear on camera anyway, because again, I don't really want people to know exactly, like, you know, who I am exactly. But again, you were the one who did this in the first place. You were the one who put my picture out there. So if I'm so minging and don't look like my picture, why did you want me to be a co-host?
Well, it's like talking, innit? It's not necessarily about the visuals as such, but it's like when we was talking, you wasn't really on camera much the other day, but we still had a decent back and forth. I kind of exposed a lot of your silly, you know what I mean, claims. So that's why. And 6 hours.
Yeah, my YouTube is at Sazaloo Booth, the real one.
So what you say? At Saz.
Sorry, I'm just saying it because that person there said they wanted to know what my YouTube is.
What's your YouTube called?
My Instagram account, if you like, and then you can go check me out for yourself.
What's your YouTube called?
What's my YouTube?
Yeah.
At Sazaloo Booth, the real one.
At Saz.
At Sazaloo Booth,
the real. You know, you talking like that, like it's going to be hard for me to type that out, innit? At Sazaloo, what does that mean? Why don't you just spell it out?
Fine, I'll just put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
I'll save you writing it, basically.
Do it.
But my mum's going to kill me if she finds out I've gone on here tonight. Since I promised her that I wouldn't do it.
You're 43 though. You're 43 years old, man. You can make your own decisions. Yes. This is what I mean. She probably knows what you're like, because it's a daughter, isn't it?
No, my mum hates you. My mum thinks you are like toxic poison. You know. There you go. It's in the comments. Liam M says, Sarah, keep up your good work. Thank you. I like him.
Who?
He's been in my chat. Liam FM. He's been in my chat before.
Yeah, I think you did get boycotted, to be honest.
You think I did get what? Boycotted?
But it's self-inflicted, you know what I mean? You just turn on people for nothing.
No,
so.
Because at the end of the day, I don't want to, like I said, I've got no issue with the black caller. If he wants to contact me, we can have a conversation and sort things out. But, like, as for, like, me going on his show over again, like, unless it was, like, I don't know, about something specific, then I'm not going to go on to talk about you. I'm not going to go on to talk about...
You said that before.
No, but this is the truth. Unless he really wanted me to go on to discuss something, like, proper, like, you know, like, I don't know, like about the art of war or whatever, then fair enough, I would. But obviously, but I just want to be fair, I just want to have some time out from my, like, live stream for the time being, which is like what I said. Make your life a living hell in the process. I'm just joking, by the way. And concentrate on my real life, you know, like my dogs and my house that I'm currently in the process of packing up, and I get constantly distracted because I'm reading comments about what people have said and stuff, and I don't want to be spending my life on the internet. I'm like, I don't mind doing the occasional live stream and chatting about, like, important things like mental health awareness and, like, you know, definitely not you, but mental health awareness and important subjects like that, then that's what I want to do. But
that's what that Agent X did, though. She did a video about, like, bipolar and that, and you started, like, attacking her, saying it was about you.
Because she posted because, like, she scheduled it about 3 days after you basically announced that I'd got BPD. I find that slight. I mean, you can't tell me. She basically said in the comments in the live caller's first chat when I went on, that she was going to troll me and make my life a living hell. I mean, yeah, because that's normal behaviour for a grown-ass woman of 36.
Yeah, but you're telling people to slit their wrists and you're sending out articles about people, you know, like saying that they're stalkers and stuff like that, and they got restraining orders.
Articles that are readily available on Google.
Yeah, somebody get to the bottom of that, because, like, you know, because you sent it me, I'm kind of, like, sceptical about it, but someone else might be able to look into it.
I've sent it to at least 7 other people, basically, including South Yorkshire Police. So, you know...
Why did you send it, though? It's just an article about her getting a restraining order. Why do you need to send that to the police? What did you send to them?
Because the woman's been harassing me for weeks, so, you know, and basically saying the vilest things possible.
But your mate Alex said that you was the one who's threatening her, you know, telling her to...
Yeah, but I don't care what Alex says.
Oh, now you're not friends, now she's with the black caller.
No,
you want to switch it up and say everything she said was wrong.
I didn't say I wasn't friends with Alex, right? You said that.
You said you don't care about what Alex said, so it means you're not really friends.
Because she didn't...
With a friend, you care about what they say.
No, listen to what I'm saying, please. I said this a minute ago about, you know, listening to me. So basically, Alex had got all the screenshots of everything and video recordings of everything that woman, and Zara was doing it as well, but Zara stopped doing it because, you know, me and Zara had a conversation. And basically, now Agent X has still got this vendetta. Now she's got that other Donna person on board. Women aren't supposed to go around spreading hate against other women. They're supposed to basically have their backs, you know.
You were saying that Donna looked like a crackhead, though. You don't even know her.
Well, people say that I look like a man. They don't even know me. Agent X said she could see my Adam's apple. So she's clearly studied my photographs quite, you know, quite up close and personal. But like I said to her, if she wants to come and check me out, come to Sheffield, come check me out, you know. I'd love her to come to Sheffield. She's quite welcome to come. I'll have a coffee with you, and we'll go and talk it out. But, you know, but at the end of the day, I think, like the Black Caller probably said, you know, all Agent X needs to do if she wants to chat to me is basically drop me a call on the Discord, and we can have a conversation.
You're not in the Discord, though, are you? Are you still in the Discord, yeah?
Yeah, but not the Black Caller
Which Discord are you in then?
Well, I don't really want to say.
You're not in any Discord. You've been kicked out of Discords.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, the Black Caller kicked me out of his Discord. Nobody else kicked me out of anybody else's Discord. So...
But how many people have got Discords?
How many people? Well, I've got my own Discord, for starters. Yeah, Alex has also got a Discord, so... Agent X, why don't you tell him what you've been doing to the Black Caller and all the other people that in the chat that you've been trying to get him for sexual harassment charges and basically screenshotting all the comments that they say to you because you want to try and get him for like sexual harassment.
Yeah, I'll say that again. I just went for a piss, you know. Say that last bit again.
She's been basically gathering information on quite a few of the people. Black Caller's one of them. There's a few other lads in the chats, like probably Milan, Lex, I don't know, a few of the others, that she's been screenshotting the chats where they've been making sexual comments aimed at her, so she can try and get him on a sexual harassment charge. So...
So why has Alex got all of these screenshots of Agent X's abuse? Like, why haven't you got any of them?
Because I was on the phone, on my phone.
But why haven't you asked Alex to send them to you? You know, because you keep talking about them. Why haven't you got a copy of them yourself so you can send them to me?
Because when I brought it up the other day, right, when she was on the chat, when I brought her on, because I'd seen that she'd been slagging her off again, saying she lives in a council flat, and then prior to that she was slagging off a washing machine. But anyway, so that's why I got Alex to go on the Black Callers chat to chat about this. And then, obviously, I kept saying to her, Alex, from the beginning, the woman has been trolling me. Yes or no? She wouldn't answer the question. But up until about 3 or 4 hours prior to the Black Callers live stream, she couldn't stand the woman. And then she's like literally up her arse. She couldn't get even any further up if she tried, without having a hand coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she's been on the fence about it, and she's letting these people make a fool out of her.
I think...
And she'll go crying to her mum when it all goes wrong, or she'll come crying back to me when it all goes wrong. And then I'll have to say, I told you so, Alex. But you don't listen to me.
They've been treating her nicely, you know, about the Black Caller Radio.
Yeah, say that again, sorry.
She's been getting treated nicely, you know, over at Black Caller Radio. So you're saying like when they mistreat you and they treat you like this and that, but they're kind of being respectful to her. I'd say a bit too respectful as well, because like I said, she was willing to judge me without even knowing me based on these silly videos that I've just shown you today. You know what I mean? She don't know me. I'm not saying she should know me, but like, you know, to make a decision as to who's right and wrong when she hasn't looked at both sides. So I think she is a bit dumb.
It's not that she's dumb. It's just she doesn't...
She is dumb if she's like believing a YouTube video, yeah, that's about some nonce and a photo of me with a fucking...
The ways of the world and how people operate, and I've told her this before. Like, this is why I called out her ex-boyfriend, because I knew it was a waste of space. I tried to warn her. I'll prove him right. And then she came to me saying, oh, you were right. I'm like, yeah, I know I was right. Because I can spot a wrong un at 40 paces. But I've tried my best. But at the end of the day, I don't want to watch my friend basically like be like a car crash, because that's basically what it would be. I mean, fair enough, she wants her own YouTube channel. She's talked about having a crime thingy podcast or whatever, because like we're both on about it. But going on the Black Callers live is not beneficial to her, because they're all boxing fans and stuff.
They're not all boxing fans. Like, I don't think that Agent X really started. They hardly speak about boxing.
Well, yeah, because she's probably never watched a boxing match in her life. But
no, I'm talking about the Black Caller Radio. It's not really about boxing, and that's why I kind of like it a bit, because I'm not really into boxing anymore.
I thought that's what it was about, because he talks about boxing quite a lot.
But you know that it's not about boxing.
Well, I didn't at first. first.
Well, now you know, but you just said that she won't fit in because it's a boxing channel or some nonsense.
Because again, yeah, because like somebody said to me the other day, if you want to like hit a different target audience, then you need followers from a specific group. And someone said, oh, why don't you just concentrate on doing TikTok rather than YouTube? Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a toxic environment, and it attracts trolls basically that like just want to try and make people's lives a misery. I've seen people getting trolled that I follow on Instagram and stuff, and people say vile things about the kids, vile things about everything else, saying that they don't work. And there's a woman called like the council estate queen from Manchester, and people say vile things about her and her father. It's completely out of order, yet she makes them really funny. And she's like a funny woman. Do you know what I mean? But like so yeah, what I'm saying is like obviously it happens all the time where people just take a disliking to someone because I don't know, it could be like the colour of the eyes, or they might just say something that rubs that person up the wrong way, and then they think it's okay to troll them and try and make their life a misery. But it's not. Also a hate crime. And Alex knows all about this. I mean, Jesus Christ, she studied fucking law / flipping forensic psychology.
You kind of committed a hate crime though, you know, when I said some laws, some countries, the law, it's like 12, the age of consent, it's like 12, and you said, what, in Pakistan? That's been a bit racist, isn't it? I don't care at all, but you kind of do like contradict yourself.
Yeah, but that's not racist, that's true. Basically, there is no
It's
no
not true.
legal age. Well, it is.
No, but I'm saying for you to like say Pakistan, I don't care, but I'm just saying like.
I said for example, countries like Pakistan.
But based on what? Based on them being like Asians and that. Have you looked into this?
They've got no specific countries. They've got no age of consent. In Turkey, I think it's 13, 14.
Are you jealous of younger
In England,
women?
it's 16. No, why would I be? I've never been jealous of any woman in my life.
Or you do seem to be a bit jealous of Alex, you know, getting the attention, and Agent X and my
It's
ex.
got nothing.
You say my ex was fat and all this, you know, bringing up all old stuff. I don't know.
It's got nothing to do with that, and neither has the Agent X thing. We know why I have beef. Well, not beef. We know why I have an issue with her.
The crackhead
right?
Donna as well. The crackhead Donna, yeah.
Well, she does look a bit like a crackhead, but you know, what can I say? That's just my opinion.
Yeah, bow selector, yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
And they're saying their opinion is that you look like someone off bow selector.
Well, my opinion, their opinion matters not to me. They don't know me. They're never going to meet me in the street.
You know, if their opinion doesn't mean anything to you, why was you like begging me though last night to get on the Blackwaller radio, you know, and tell them to stop having a go at you if you don't care about them?
Because you did this in the first place.
So
You did this.
So you do care what they say about you?
No, so you should mop up your own mess.
Yeah, because you do
That's what
care.
you do.
Oh, and tell them to stop talking about you. Yeah, but that is you
Well,
caring about
you
what they're
shouldn't-
saying then, isn't it?
You shouldn't have done it in the first place.
But chat, like, this is what I mean, like... Sorry, I just had to hang up on her, innit? She'll still be tuning in, but, like, this is why I said, yeah, for me to listen to that shit for hours and hours, yeah, and she's on the phone. If she was here now, she'd be so much louder. But, like, for me to listen to that, I need to get something back in it. So that's why I said to her, like, you need to get involved. You know what I mean? And she did, so... But you can see what she's about. You can see she's all over the place. Fuck that. Sarah hates women. Yeah, it's very strange. It's like anyway, that Donna's just come on the scene, you know what I mean? And she's already calling her a crackhead and all this. So you love her, bro. Did she rim you? She can't rim me now. Get over Sarah. Like I say, it's not like I'm emotionally invested like that. It's just content, innit? Like I say, me and her chatting, she just talk the most shit, but I like exposing her as well. Shout out to Chris though. Some guy called Chris gave me a couple of super chats when I was talking to that Sarah. It's fucking boiling. Someone says Sarah's old enough to be my mom, and then they deleted it. It's weak. She's 53. She's 43. Lucas Brown is one of Dave Allen's best wins, bro. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. That's what I'm saying. That's what that Sarah was trying to... She was saying, oh, Alex won't fit in because it's a boxing stream. It's not really, is it? Dangerous woman, red flags. Well, that's what I mean. That's why I was listening, you know, like I went around the back of her garden as well, where her dogs were. I was trying to listen, you know, to see if there's any kind of like noises of like animals being in distress. Because she's fucking... Why is Sarah friends with a 24-year-old? Because they both got young, dumb minds. They're both immature. No, I was going to go time, you know. It's like 3 in the morning now. I still want to drink in it. I ran out of liquor. Alex is more mature than Sarah. I'd say that, yeah, but still, like I said, you know, for her to like just decide that I'm the bad guy, and now it's all like coming back at her, you know, that Alex, she's seen what Sarah's really like, but she must be a poor judge of character. It's like we've exposed her, innit? Like, how does she not know what her so-called best friend is really like? Crushing kittens, being obsessed with me. How can she not be able to tell that Alex and they're best friends? So, yeah. Yo, Black Caller, you know when those two women were like going at it on your stream the other day, yeah? You know, and that other guy, Michael Maloney, popped up and said, oh, you know, I was going to have on my show Lloyd Honnigan, you know what I mean? It kind of killed the vibe. How come you let him carry on? And why did you start typing into Google, you know, about Lloyd Honnigan? Some fucking boxer who no one gives a fuck about from back in the day. Yeah, kind of neglected the chat today, but you know why, innit? Sorry if I missed any super chats, but I was getting busy, man, getting back into her. But like I say, man, to listen to all that for nothing, I've got to get paid for it. You missed my 78p super chat. I don't know if it's true, but yeah. Big up Cult TV, yeah, he's putting together some good videos, you know. I like how it's growing, in it. And like I say, that woman, what's her name, Donna, she's joined the cult. Who's she? I seen her on video. She looked half decent. So she might have a load of simps, you know, or a load of people. I don't know if she's got a channel, but just get them over, innit. That's what I mean. People are chatting to each other. I may as well leave you, man, to it. But I love it. Keep going. I'm going to make a cup of tea, man. What's Misty saying? I heard he's getting a bit of attention. What's he saying? Who's saying what here? I'm missing out, blood. Yo, is this still running? Yeah. Wait for the kettle to boil. This was top tier art. Yeah, I just don't know how many times I can keep having the same conversations with this woman, you know, because she never actually makes her point. She just goes around the fucking garden, yeah, and never gets to the destination, man. But she really hasn't. Her mum's like 70 as well. Sarah's mum, she's in her 70s, innit? So it's like, I don't want to talk about it, innit? Because I know she's still watching. But you know, when she dies, like, she's fell out with this Alex. Me and her kind of like that. She ain't really got a. Look at this picture up, man. Yeah, that's her there, isn't it? That Alex. That's her there on the right. What do you think of that? That's for the people who've been asking about. So yeah, just make your own minds up what you think of that. I don't think she's all that myself. But it depends who you're standing next to, innit? Yo, shout out to Charles Biggs, yeah? Thanks for the super chat. Ty, I'm home and drunk. Should I go drive and get a bird waiting for me, yeah? Or go sleep? Oh, mate, I can't be... Ty, I'm home and drunk. Should I go drive and get a bird waiting for me, yeah? Or go sleep? She is about a 10 minutes drive away, mate. Thanks for the super chat, yeah? Shout out to Charles Biggs. He was here the other day as well, innit? But that Alex was definitely trying to like say, oh, I've got 2 houses that are paid off. Yeah, I'm only 24, I've got 2 houses. But it's a bit different in it too if you inherit it, as opposed to just paying for it yourself. She was a bit misleading here, that Alex. Because how can you have 2 houses paid off, yeah, at the age of 24 when you work in Iceland? You know, it's not realistic, is it? So she was trying to like give herself a bit more credit than she deserves, man. She's just inheriting the houses. No, you know this guy gave me about £6, yeah. He's called Charles Biggs, and he asked me something in it. I was... No, this is nice. Shout out to Hitton, yeah. Thanks for the £5. You deserve a super chat for putting up with that nonsense for hours, mate. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Like I say, I've got to get paid for that. I can't just let her come around here willy-nilly just talking all this bullshit. Unless I'm streaming. No, this is alright. Yo, you see that? Nah, mine dropped on the floor, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Enjoy the enjoy the moment, man. Trying to shaft the food and I dropped it on the floor. Yeah, that's a decent munch. Yes, Charles Briggs, thanks for the money again, yeah? Bro, you didn't give me an answer. Get her or not. But you said you're drunk, innit? So I wouldn't recommend drink driving. I'm on my second strike. One more, it's game over. Yeah, that was alright. Right, it's gone over 2 hours now. Someone just give me a super chat. Cork TV, very good video. Keep it going, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bro, is that window open? Yo, where's my earbuds? Oh, yeah, man, just slowing it down here, you know.
Comments.
Oh, I was saying that.
Man said Rinder, triple R Rinder.
Yeah, pretending to be gay for attention. You know? Because it's true though. 'Cause you know, like on straight Tinder, I'll get like what 12 likes and like a few matches here and there, like 2 messages. I go on gay Tinder, I get 67 likes,
No.
about 10 messages.
Don't gay Tinder. Why are you
Because women like you don't give me enough validation, do you? So
Do you bat for both teams then?
no, not at all. But women like you don't give me the validation I deserve.
What?
I have
So
to get
you
it
went
elsewhere.
on gay Tinder?
Yeah, but I quickly deleted it when I realised how strange it was, man.
Yeah, man. You've just got to fucking show a bit of bollocks, man. And then you've got to show a pair of bollocks, and then recognise the energy that you'll receive back to you. And that's it, bro. That is it.
Yo, you see my reaction here? I've already seen this video about 3 times in it. It's not like I'm looking at it like it's a dead video. Like it's a decent video. But I've just watched it like loads of times in it. I think the Black Caller reviewed it a few times. So yeah, it was alright, man. Well done. Shout out to Cool Entertainment TV, man. I just can't get into it, you know, because I've seen it about 3 or 4 times, and some people have seen it for the first time, yeah, and they just see me. I don't know, man. It's a good video. That's what I mean. People are invested, and there's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of people who are good at like Photoshop, who have sent me images over the years that I used to use, you know, in my videos. So there's a lot of talent here. Now people are doing little videos and that. There's more posse joining the cult. It's just expanding, in it. So just keep it going, man. Tyan, what do you think of the little side cults that's going on? Like I said, man, I like it, you know, because some people who might like Triple R, they might not like me, in it, but because he's always talking about me, it kind of creates a bit of interest in it. So yeah, just grow it. The Black Caller, he got inspired, now he's doing his own thing on StreamYard. I want to get on that because I just realised talking to somebody's a lot easier, man. Even though she's a bit draining. Yes, H-Bomb, thanks for the £5, yeah? Bring back the shit little videos, bruv. Oh, the edited videos. I know, I kind of fucked up with that, you know. I was just sick of it. I'm just sitting here editing for 4 days. Then I upload the video and YouTube just demonetize it. Or like that stream that I did before this. They deleted it because I put up some photos of that Sarah, you know, with a chopped up forearm. And notice how she didn't show the other side of her arm, you know, where she said she cut down and did it the real way. She never sent that photo. She just sent the little ones on the side, you know, that don't really do anything. Because she showed me pictures from there, innit? I'm sure it was there, like, that's not where the arteries are they? In it, like, down there. Again, it's a cry for attention, innit? I don't know what it is, I really don't. I've never been abused, innit? So I don't really know what kind of thing it does to your brain. I said, look at the forehead sweat, you know. I know I'm trying to wipe it up, but it just keeps coming. I don't know why. There's no issue, man. Relax. But I had the heating on for time. I just turned it off. Bro, let's get off camera, innit? Fucking wipe your lips up. Simple. Simple. Man, watching my lips moving about, you know. Sweating like a pedo in a playground. Charles Biggs, you keep asking me questions. Should I get a brass tie? Like, look. I'm just saying, I don't drink driving. It's just, I want to get a driving job. I want to be a lorry driver or a long distance bus driver. But I just can't do it. Did Sarah really spill piss on her laptop? It was my laptop. Basically, this camera here, it's on an ironing board, and this little TYFL TV piss bottle bucket, it was on there, and she was just all over the place. She hadn't got any balance. She just fucking knocked it onto the laptop. Show the ironing board, you know. You want to see it? Yeah. Shall I give you a little tour? I'm only going to show you a bit now. But I might dox myself because I've got some letters here. Let me put this bucket over these letters. Blackwaller does Tyan's washing up for viewers. I know that's what some people try and do. They try and like send super chats to promote other streams. I know what they're doing, but like I say, I don't care. I need to make sure I don't fuck this up, you know. Let me just grab this up. Don't want to show you too much. Shall I spin it around here? I don't know if it's worth it. Nah, man's showing his arm, you know. Put the camera down and stop fucking about before I show some. I'm about to come. Some man said that, you know. Because I'm sweating and drinking and you see my arm and stuff like that. It's disgusting. It's not even like the court's pressuring me, you know, and I'm getting a really hard time. I don't know what it is, but I just start to sweat up. You know, when I was watching Blackwaller Radio the other day, yeah, it was kind of interesting because his chat's kind of like building up a bit. It's getting a bit active. It's getting a bit lively. And it's weird because sometimes I didn't know whether to listen to what the people were talking about or just like read the chat. I had to kind of like pause it and go back and stuff like that. It was quite interesting. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, you know. I really fucking feel uncomfortable for some reason, so I'll just start sweating. This is my new t-shirt as well, and it's kind of, I can't put it in a washing machine, so you know, it's sweating up and stinking. It's going to cause me issues. This will peel off. Some little Asian did it. of tea making him sweat. That's the problem that I know. I ran out of liquor in it, so I went on the tea and it's just fucked me up. I wanted some more alcohol, but it's like 3 in the morning, half 3. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, you know, seriously. See you man later, yeah. Bro, this is way too close. Let's do it like that from now on. You don't need to be really close to the fucking camera, man. Chill out. I can see every little drip of sweat on me, yeah? On my forehead. I was eating some chocolate, so I don't know if I got some shit stuck on my lips.